That's now both sides built. Obviously this is only the frame. This will be covered with all the rivet detail. So we now move on to the next stage, which is building the base. The base consists of 8 pieces. There's 4 there and there's 4 there, which look very similar but are in fact all different. And they are identified by, in the corner, as you can see there, there's A1s, so all those A1s go together. And if we move down, we have B1s again in each corner, and then we have C1s in each corner. And you'll find that they all slot together. But we don't want to do that yet. How we're going to build this, I will now show you next. Right, first job to do before building the baseboard is to take some cling film, normal 12-13 inch width, and just lay a piece of cling film along your building baseboard. This is because the next job we're going to do, there's a possibility the super glue soaking through, and we certainly don't want it sticking to the baseboard. Right, find the pieces that have the bit sticking out there and A1 up there. And then with this one, part sticking out there, A1 there, and we move along. Sticking out, B1, sticking out, B1, C1, and C1. I'll just run through that again so you can see. So the prongs are sticking towards me, and the top writing is A1, A1, B1, B1, C1, C1. So we just clip those together. Pick one up and drop it on top of the other, and we'll come back when I've done that. That's mine all clipped together. When you're clipping it together, make sure you don't get any cling film caught between the joints. So that's all nicely laid out and cling film's all right. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be running some super glue in between all the joints, and it will go down as a capillary action, and we just keep a bit of pressure on it when we're doing it. But obviously some of the glue may seep through to the other side, and that's why the cling film's there, so we don't end up sticking it to the baseboard. So I'll just set up and do that, and you can see that happening. Right, having left that to dry, we then lift it very gently, and if we're lucky it hasn't really caught, it's caught a little bit there, and then we just move that to a location in a safe position, in my case just there, and then we do exactly the same on the other 4 pieces, which I will now show you. Right, we're now going to do the other side. So I've located the other 4 pieces. So starting down this end, again lugs pointing towards me, we have A1, A1, legs pointing towards me, B1, B1, legs to me, C1, C1, and that's the end. So we're now led again on the cling film, so I'll just join those together. Now all joined together, so we use exactly the same technique as we used on the previous 4. Nice straight edge along the back, pulling them together, some weights so they don't move around, and we do exactly the same process. Make sure they're both pushed down firmly, bit of super glue, again keep making sure it's pushed down onto the cling film, and then we do that in each of the joints, exactly the same as you did the previous one. So I'll just do that, and then we'll come back and move on to the next stage. Okay, during construction of the base, the parts shown have this design on the end, but your design that you use will in fact be more like this, with a chamfer. That will enable later on assembly to be a lot easier. So although we show this one being built, yours will in fact have a chamfer on all of the lugs.